Breaking news. Court bars Prince Nnamdi Kanu's wife from attending 3 other MNK's court proceedings in Abuja. Hear the news in details. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are welcome once again to Biafra Unite channel/television this very moment. Today's date is 6th of May 2025, and I have breaking information for every one of you listening to my voice right now from wherever you are all over the world. Dear friends and lovers of freedom, I want you to pay very good attention to this very news because it's very, very important. I can assure you, my people. The Federal High Court of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria, seated in Abuja today, 6th of May 2025, has officially barred Prince Nnamdi Kanu's wife, Nnamdi Kanu's sister-in-law, from attending other 3 remaining court proceedings of Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, and of course, we are here to talk about it this very minute. In normal sense, this very news shouldn't have made our news line or headline today. But given the level of corruption in the zoo judiciary and legal system, and of course, for Nnamdi Kanu's sake, who happens to be the overall Biafran leader, and the size of this very case, including the person in question being his family member, I have found it slightly important to report this very news to you, and of course bring it to your notice. So without further ado, I will be reading this very news from Vanguard News Nigeria, which happens to be one of the zoo media platforms. And according to their title, they said, Court bars Nnamdi Kanu's sister-in-law from 3 proceedings for live streaming. So her crime was because she was live streaming the supposedly secret trial that allowed a masked witness to witness against Nnamdi Kanu, an innocent man, that his only crime is because he said he wants to be free from the damnable Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. That he wants to be free. Him and his people want to be free and go back to whom we really are. Now, let us read. The Federal High Court in Abuja on Tuesday banished Favour Kanu, wife of Prince Fineboy Kanu, the younger brother of Nnamdi Kanu, for streaming the proceedings of the court live on her Facebook page. I'm going to search her Facebook page, though I don't know her Facebook page, but I will look for it. I will use her name, Favour Kanu, to search for it to see if I can see the streamed video, the live streamed video. Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, is being persecuted. Now let me use the right word if you don't know how to use it. Is being persecuted by the federal government of the zoo for alleged terrorism. Alleged terrorism that they couldn't prove. Their own witness, the federal government of the zoo's witness and DSS witnesses, said that when this same man, Nnamdi Kanu, was arrested, they could not see any incriminating object or any instrument of terrorism found on him. This was the confession of a DSS and federal government witness in the court. And they are still persecuting him, thinking that he's going to bend. Because the only thing they want him to do is to bend, just to say, I am no longer interested. Biafra can go to hell. This is the only target of the DSS controlled by the Fulani, including their useless terrorist federal government. Now, Justice James Omotosho, who gave the order after Mrs. Kanu admitted engaging in the act and apologized to the court, held that she would have been charged for contempt of court. Imagine, a crime only in the zoo. You see, this is the reason, or one of the numerous reasons, why the Biafran people said we must leave the Zoological Republic. Must, capital M-U-S-T, must leave the zoo. Because in a case of this high level, in a case of this magnitude should be broadcasted on national television ASAP. There is nothing else you can tell me. Even though that I'm not living in America, I know what civilization is all about. Even though I'm not in Britain, UK, I know what civilization is all about. Are you paying attention? So I don't have to be in America to know that the case of this magnitude should be live streamed and broadcasted on the national television, that the whole world may see how the proceedings are going. But in the zoo, where animals are kings, and you have the likes of jackals and lions who rule supreme, among others. In fact, others are their food, their meat, their meal, their food. Other animals are their food. Unbelievable. Their fellow wild animals are their own food. That is a zoo for you. Maybe zoo is even more better. We are talking about jungle. Nigeria is a jungle. Although Kanu's lawyer, Chief Kanu Agabi-san, also apologized on her behalf, Justice Omotosho insisted that Mrs. Kanu will be barred from 3 proceedings. The judge expressed surprise that despite that Mrs. Kanu's phone was confiscated on the last adjournment date when she was caught recording him, she still went ahead to post the video online. I want to hear from her. Were you not the one that I took your phone? Oh, the judge even took the phone of the wife of Prince Nnamdi Kanu. Wow. I did not give order to fulfill that phone. I don't know if she might be a wife to my brother Nnamdi Kanu. The judge said, wow. I'm going to say something here. Listen, my people. The judge, Justice James Omotosho, called Mazi Nnamdi Kanu my brother Nnamdi Kanu. There, right there in the courtroom. So, I'm going to analyze this in 2 different ways. Number 1, it could be a relief to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that the judge serving the zoo, a Yoruba man, called him my brother. It could be a relief to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and to all of us listening to the news right now. And in the other hand, it could be the devil's gift. Wetisi bia welisi, okamusu, anatagi, anafugonu. Are you paying attention? I'm not going to explain that because in the Bosononia to Linu Kawali and Ege Duelu near Fulofia. It could be okamusu, on a ligi, on afugonu. Everybody should pay attention. I am just alleging. That's why I said I'm going to analyze it in 2 different ways. And I have done that without wasting any time. So, maybe he's calling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu my brother in order to carry out, the Fulani, I don't know. I'm just alleging. But I pray and hope that it is not the case. I hope and pray that it shouldn't be the case. If he's trying to pet Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in order for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu not to see him as another Binta Nyako, who is well-known corrupt judge, Binta Nyako, a highly corrupt judge, so that the final day he does whatever he wants to do. I don't know, but I hope and pray that this is not the case. Are you paying attention? I hope and pray that it is not the case, because the whole world is watching. I hope and believe that Justice James Omotosho is going to use this case to redeem his image, not only on the side of the Igbo people, but in the international community, because the whole world is aware of what transpired between Hope Uzodinma and Emeki Ihedioha. We all know, but we don't want to judge James Omotosho with that incident. Let us hope and believe that he wants to, or he's going to use this case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to redeem his image in the international community, because this is the time for him to say, no, Fulani, you cannot use me again. Because this case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has judged itself. When the DSS witnesses have said that They did not arrest Nnamdi Kanu with any instrument of terrorism, and you're accusing him of terrorism. So what else are you talking about? The case is finished. By now, I think Nnamdi Kanu should be walking home freely as a free man. So, but of course, let us allow them to follow the court process and proceeding and see how it all going to end. So, please, Justice James Omotosho, we are counting on you. We are counting on you. Yoruba people and the Igbo people have never been in any battle before. We have never ever have any physical confrontation against each other before. Yoruba have always been one of the best neighbors of Ndi Igbo. We do our businesses in Lagos State and other parts of Yoruba land, pay our rent, do our things, pay our tithes legally, respectfully, and otherwise. No matter some few disgruntled and misguided individuals who always come online on social media to incite Igbos against the Yorubas. But Yoruba people have always been the best friends of Ndi Igbo in the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. Yes, oh yes, that is the truth. The same Nnamdi Kanu was the best friend, is still the best friend of Sunday Igboho till tomorrow. And Sunday Igboho is a man well respected in Yoruba land, especially within the Yoruba population, apart from the criminal politicians. So, Justice James Omotosho, it is the time for you to do the needful and allow justice to prevail. Please, let this brother that you call Nnamdi Kanu, which has given us, a sign of relief that you are not going to be biased in this case, let it be the case. Let the case be that you truly standing for justice and you are going to render justice in this very case. Now, in conclusion, the judge who cautioned against any act that could cause delay in the trial assured all parties in the case that justice will be served. Now, wow, I didn't read this part in the first place. So because of this, look at it. This is very, very important, and I hope and believe that he lives up to the expectation. He lives his word. I hope that he lives his word. That is now Omeloko Kuyebiana Mezu. Let me repeat here. The judge who cautioned against any act that could cause delay in the trial assured all parties in the case that justice will be served. And the only justice the whole world is expecting is the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Simple. There is nothing else. That is the only justice. Release him, compensate him with Biafra. That is all. My brothers and sisters, the whole thing that is going on in the Biafra agitation without knowing that finally, Biafra is here. You see, in that case, I'm going to change the title of this very broadcast from being caught bars Prince Meme Kanu's wife from attending 3 other MK's proceedings to this very latest development, which Justice James Omotosho has assured all parties that justice will be served. That means we all are expecting the only one justice that the whole world knows, which is the release of Nnamdi Kanu. And releasing him with Biafran flag is yet to be seen. But that could be the ultimate, result of this whole, or should I say, the logical conclusion of this whole brouhaha between Biafra and the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. Thank you, my people. And make it go viral.